Hello friends, in this lecture we will know about shaft tool. So shaft tool is used to make a revolve geometry. So we can find this shaft option in this below pocket option. So this is shaft. So I select this option of shaft. So now in this dialog window it is showing limit. So we have first angle and then second angle. And then we have profile. So first of all we need to create the profile. So to create the profile, I click on this sketch and then we have to select a plane. So I select this top plane and now let's create some sketch into this. So I go to this line option, make a double click on this line, select this origin as a first point, click here and then draw a series of lines. So let's say I draw a line like this. This is horizontal line and then continue making the lines. Okay, this end point should be this point. So once again I go to line option and select this first point and then once again make a double click on this line and then I want to make a line chain. So select this end point like this once again and then we have to make this sketch as a closed sketch. So once again I go to line tool, select this end point and then now we have to make it a closed. So drag it and then take the references like this. Okay, and then from this end point up to this end point. So click here. So now we can see the sketch is completed and then click on exit workbench. Now I want to revolve this geometry with respect to any reference line. So now we need to select the axis. So let's say I select this line as a axis of rotation. So select this line and now we can see in this preview our geometry has been rotated. So click on this preview option and then click OK. So let's rotate this and now we can see our sketch has been rotated. So let's zoom out to have a better view. So now to make some more changes into this option, I make a double click on this shaft, double click and then we can see we have limit of angle. So right now the angle is up to 60 degree. So we can change this angle value. Let's say I want to take this value up to 180. So select this 180 and then click on preview. And now since the 180 degree angle is half of 360, so it will create a half geometry. So let's rotate this. Now we can see our geometry has been rotated to 180 degree. Similarly, we can also select the second angle. So this second angle will define the limit too. And then we can create this thick feature. We can provide this a thickness. Click on this thick feature and then we can insert the thickness. We can also select this thickness with respect to a neutral fiber. Click on this neutral fiber and now we can see we have a neutral axis. Okay, so I make a uncheck on this and then click on OK. Now we have a thick feature. Now once again I go to shaft option, make a double click and then click on less, make a uncheck on this thick feature. Now I want to change the axis of rotation. So I go to this sketch, make a right click and then click on clear selection. This time I will select this axis as a rotation. So I will select this bottom axis and click on preview. Click OK. And now we can see our geometry has been rotated with respect to that bottom axis. So that is the difference of selecting the different axis of rotations. Now we can also create some more profiles. So once again I go to shaft option and then click on this sketch. So I select this complete geometry and then press delete. I go to the circle option. So basically this time I want to make a sphere. So to create this sphere I go to this circle option and then draw a circle like this. We can give this circle a radius, but before this we need to trim this half circle. So to trim this we need to create a vertical line. So we can create an infinite line. I go to infinite line option and then I want a vertical infinite line and then select this origin. After that we can click on this quick trim. I can select this half left portion and then select this line and delete. Now we have to make this a complete closed profile. So I go to line tool once again, select this first point of the line like this and select this end point. OK, and then click on exit workbench. Click OK and then select this axis as an axis of rotation. Make a select this axis and make a right click on clear selection, and this time I will select this axis as an axis of rotation and click on preview. So the angle this time I will want 360 degree and click OK. So in this way we can see our half circle has been rotated to 360 degree angle. So in this way we can create the revolve feature using the shaft option.